For the by-election, would you guys favour a more coordinated left-wing approach that we saw similar to the Catherine Connolly campaign, where there was sort of a unified front of left-wing opposition parties, or would you see yourselves more striking out kind of on your own and laying out your individual party stall?
Oh no, it's very much going to be, if we contest, and we will be contesting, there'll be a Social Democrats candidate standing on Social Democrats policies. I mean, I'll be always encouraged vote left, transfer left, but in the first instance there is no homogenous just left. We have different perspectives on lots of important issues, some of which I just discussed in the opening here, but we will be running our own candidate. I can guarantee we're going to be very competitive in that constituency.
You know, for as long as I've been around and as a proud trade unionist, I've always talked about the importance of the left supporting each other, even though we might have differences as to some detail, and certainly in terms of voting left and transferring left will be critically important in this by-election, and I will certainly be advocating for that.
So I think what you saw in the presidential election, just as you saw in terms of the formation of government, just as you saw this week in relation to the Occupied Territories Bill, is that parties of the opposition will work together on matters of common interest. And when it comes to elections, we'll be standing forward on our own 2 feet as a party. We'll be fighting both the Galway West and the Dublin Central by-elections to win, but obviously we'll be collaborating and encouraging our voters to vote for Sinn Féin in our instance, but to transfer to other parties who share our policies on a range of platforms.
And I mean, the political thing now means that we will have 2 by-elections in the next 6 months. This is a test and a challenge and a possibility for the left. The question is whether those are both winnable by-elections for left candidates. So certainly we'll be discussing with people on the ground and seeing can principled left candidates emerge. This can be more momentum like that we saw behind the victory of Catherine Connolly. It's an opportunity to continue that momentum on kind of both sides of the country and pose a serious challenge to the continued rule of Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. Certainly for People for Profit in terms of Galway, if the right candidate was to emerge outside of People for Profit's ranks, a principled left candidate, we would be open to supporting them in order to maximise the chance of winning the seat.